Guys, we can start our meeting as we are online. Other people can follow us on Facebook group and Facebook page. So we are going to start. Joel, please.
Yes.
The today meeting aim at discussing about the magazine project that we have initiated.
Okay.
And I think all of us has saw the meeting agenda. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah, so I think, do we need to introduce ourselves? Guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
My name is Joel Wako. I'm from Uganda. Oh. Are we going on?
It's okay. We are listening to you, please.
Okay. Now let me start. My name is Joel Wako. I'm from Uganda, and well, I'm working with Meta Uganda as a communications officer.
Let me follow up.
Yes.
Anyone?
Hello guys, this is Salama Wait. I'm from Ethiopia and I'm a user activist and gender activist. I focus on women issues. And can I request guys, please, when we are not talking, can we mute the microphones?
That's great. Hello. Okay, another one.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, guys. My name is Finland Benadi. I'm from Tanzania, and I'm working with youth-based organization, which is One Action Tanzania, which deal mainly with advocating about peace and all issues related to conflict and conflict management. And I'm glad to host this meeting today, and hopefully we will have a fruitful discussion and come up with something great for our movement.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I introduce myself?
Okay.
Hello.
With the World Peace Foundation, and I'm very glad to be with you guys. This is going to be a very fruitful discussion. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Levis Keswat from Liberia.
You're welcome, Levsi.
Okay.
I think we have to start our meeting because we can't wait for those who are not here. We'll join as we are going on with your discussion. As I introduced this project, the project is based on looking at the activities which are always conducted by youth in African continent, but there is no one actually recognize their roles or what they are doing. So the magazine will always focus on looking on youth and project their activities so that, please, microphone off, please. Okay, so the magazine is focused on youth. We want to project the activities or programs which are conducted by youth in Africa, but no one actually recognizes them and take them to the level that they want to reach. So I welcome all of you so that we can discuss and see how we can take it to the next level. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Now you are welcome to contribute anything you want, because we are going through the agenda. Maybe we can start with the targeted audience. We start with the targeted audience. What audience do we want to reach via our magazine?
I like your question. Can I speak, please?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I like your question about the target, but I see on the agenda we have the name of the magazine
Yes.
as the first agenda. Are we following the agenda, or we are following the new one? And
Yeah.
on what you say about the targeted people, I'm more interested in the youth because there's a connection to what we have about the Africa Youth Movement. So
Okay.
I'm more interested in having a magazine that is really geared towards the youth and incorporating the youth in developmental activities. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, can I add on Dennis's point?
Yes.
Um, Besides the users, like we can also focus on other use-based organizations all over the continent, like use groups, use movement groups, like in local communities and um, like big organizations also that focus on that work for youth in Africa.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I would like to say something, please.
Okay.
Thank you. That is a very, very interesting point you say, Salamawit, because when we talk about these organizations and the youth, I think that talking about the youth and organizations, we can't talk about the youth without really having the organizations. So the organizations can actually work with the youth together so that in terms of the programs that we have and the activities that we are doing as youths, we can try to incorporate these organizations and have them really fund us, or rather mobilize people, or make them credible. The activities we have very credible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
ladies.
Yeah. I'm seeing for acting one the need of the organization. Do you
Okay.
have any proposed name for the for the magazine? Sorry, do you have any proposed name that we can like change or modify, or you don't have any name for it at all?
Yeah, we have proposed then we have proposed name, and actually the name we proposed is African Rise, but in the agenda we said that we want both of us to agree if the name is relevant, or we can propose another name.
Yeah. No, I'm saying this because we need to have the unique name, our march, our activities, and the need our march, our movement. We carry on this magazine. You can't have a magazine carry on with different name, then the movement in the objective is somehow different. This is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else want to contribute?
Um,
Um, uh,
okay,
sorry, you can continue.
Can you hear me?
can I go?
Yes.
Who's
Hello?
going?
Um, hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, my name is Jude from Nigeria. Sorry, I'm coming in late, having some technical issues. Um, Beautiful work with the host of the magazine, the guy behind the brain. Really, I've been going through the articles coming in. I'm sorry, the what you've been sharing with us on the Facebook wall. Um, I believe the magazine is for AYM in itself, right? Hello, are you guys with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Jude, I wish to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I was thinking that the magazine is actually talking about is one of the projects, one of the participatory projects that we have in AYM.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So it since it's going to be all encompassing, looking at everything we do in AYM, I think we should begin to look at the content that would include articles coming in from all proposed committees as suggested in the last meeting. Firstly, the idea of the magazine is a good one, but we must also think about content. And firstly, we must begin at content from within, content that will be emanating from the committees that we're going to be having, as suggested in the last general hangout, Google Hangout. I don't know if you understand what I was trying to say.
Say something, please. Can I say something?
Sorry, did you get what I? Yeah, go on. Go ahead. Yeah, Dennis, go on. I thought you were online. Yes, sir. Hello, is someone speaking up?
Is more of one of the products, one of the what we do as AYM.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of sites. As Africa Youth Arise, I'm thinking of some of the, for instance, we have some of these youths who have very amazing businesses, but these businesses don't even get to the limelight of the media. They don't get any funding, they don't get any kind of coordination, and they don't get any kind of marketing. So if we have this kind of magazine, we can easily target it to bring on board to organizations that are started by youth, but really on freelance basis without having to really get so much money. Thank you.
I'm here. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you, Jim. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes, we can hear
based on
you.
the last suggestion, I think from Dennis, right? Okay. Beautiful idea. I want to make a suggestion. This magazine is going to be one of the tools for our voice as AYM. So I would, since it's going to be one of the means by which we send our message out to the rest of the world, I should begin to also suggest that we stick to a name that represents us, or yeah, in terms of the title of the magazine now, or the name of the magazine as it is. But we should also remember that take into cognizance the fact that this magazine is also a tool of branding for us. So that means whatever name we're going to adopt must be a name that can, help us in the branding and rebranding of AYM as it is, because we're going to be covering a wide range of issues as regards African youth, and I don't want, I wouldn't want us to have a name that would be, if I might choose this word, seemingly myopic, or sort of limited, or somehow putting some limitations on us. This is going to be our tools. Wherever we can get to as individuals or as a group, this magazine will be getting there on our behalf and also sending our message. So we must begin to look very broadly and very widely. I'd want it to still retain a name for African, like the African Youth Movement magazine, something in that light. Basically, it might not be exactly how I have said it, but something to show that it's from us, so that like I said, when this magazine will be getting to places we as individuals or as a group can't get to, it will still be carrying our message and also representing what we stand for. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Can I speak, please? So, what name do you suggest, Jude? Do you have any name that you suggest in this light?
Yeah, sure. Um, um, not immediately right now, but I believe before this conversation is over, I'll be able to scribble down a couple of suggestions from my own end. Anyway.
Sorry, I was thinking of the name Africa Youth Arise. Finland, what do you think about that?
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I
can I
like
say
that.
something here? Hello. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
You.
Uh,
Yeah. Tell her.
I don't know. It's the Africa Rise. I think it have been used a lot, and I feel like it have been politicized. Um, when I hear the word Africa Rise, like I've been attending plenty of AU summits and things like that, and I want it to be different from what our leaders are saying, because for me what it represents is like the agendas, the 50-year agendas and things like that. So can we just not make it like the Africa Rise and make it very specific? I like Dennis's suggestion and Jude's point also, like focusing on the youth, but like let's just not use the word rise. It's very politicized, I think. Like the world have been using it, the Western medias have been using it, our leaders have been using it. So let's come up with a different one. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, yeah. Am I coming? Hello?
Can I speak? Okay.
Hello? Am I coming?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. We can
Yes,
hear
you
you.
can come in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for the name, as I said previously, we should use a name that will carry the goals and objective of this movement. So if we can just say AYN only magazine, something like that, I'll be matching the same name. I think is good enough. Like carrying something that will be a little bit political. I think that will be better.
Sorry, excuse me, guys. I would like to say something, please. I'm wondering. We are giving very beautiful suggestions. We are giving very awesome suggestions, but nothing is forthcoming in terms of the names. What names are we
Yeah.
suggesting? Yeah, what names can we come up with, please, that can easily focus on this? Thank you.
Yeah, I just suggested a name.
What is the name, please, so we could deliberate on it?
I said
Yes, we can hear you.
AYM Monthly Magazine. Yeah, I said AYM Monthly Magazine. That that's my own suggestion.
Okay, we'll come back. Monthly. I'm still trying to rack my head for a couple of names. In like 10, 15 minutes, I'll come up with some ideas
Okay,
and
someone else
some
want to
suggestions.
contribute on that?
Can you hear me? And I just need like in 10 minutes while the conversation is still on, I'll come up with some suggestions. Um, but I just wanted to ask a question. Um, do we really, if it's going to be on a monthly basis, my question is, do we have articles to sustain a
Yes.
monthly publication? The question goes.
Thank you,
If for
Jude. Thank you, Jude.
now, monthly, I don't know if my point is being understood.
I, I I don't know whether I understood you. You're trying to talk about the number of publications we are going to have in a month or in a year. If that is what we are talking about, then I'm looking at it on the agenda and I can see it's number 7. So can we please maybe look at wrap up on agenda number 1 before we go to agenda number 2? Thank you. So maybe your issue is going to be addressed in agenda number 7. We can just try to make it faster for us to finish this.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
suggestion therefore is that
Okay.
probably we could deliberate. We could think of we already talked of Africa Youth Rise, Africa AYM magazine, and elaborate on this and give a more. I like the chat message we have. Africa Youth Alert. There is one from Joel McMorris about Africa Youth Alert, and we could maybe have that as a tentative title for now. And then as we go ahead, yes, Jude, as we go ahead, we could think of others as we move on.
Um,
Yes, Adugna, I think that is a nice idea. We can give it a week to think of more specific names and something that we'll be working together. Can we go to agenda number 2, please?
okay.
I think the second one is about our objective. Is that it? Like, it's not clear for me. Who can explain that?
Can I explain it?
Yes, Dennis.
Oh,
Please.
okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Salamawita. I think I understand that point from the perspective of why do we need the magazine actually? Because we are all here because we want a magazine for the Africa youths, right?
Okay.
So why this project magazine? Yeah, what is the objectives? What are some of the objectives that we have?
Okay. For me, one, it's like to or my wish is that we can forward the positive things, like we can change the narrative about Africa. You know, like every time the magazines talk about the negative things that we have, but this will be our magazine will channel our success stories, like as a youth, and inspire other users and inspire many, like to join the movement. Like, not, when I say the movement, I'm not necessarily referring to the African youth movement. I'm necessarily to the movement to contribute whatever we can in whatever level to the continent and to our countries and to our communities. So I think it should be one about sorry. One should be about inspiring the youth, other users. 2, sending a positive message out about telling about our success stories.
From my own end here, I, I think just like what Stella just said, I think this is a tool for rebranding of Africa. So the objective for me would be another. This would be another means of sending our message, the new message we want to send to the world out. Not just having a magazine, but also a tool of sending our message out as African youths trying to rebrand our continent to the rest of the world in this phase. In addition to whatever we're doing on the social media, the print media is also, is also a big tool, like I said. So this is a key objective for us as well.
Can I speak, please? I like your idea about sending the message, but do you have something a little bit specific? What message are we sending across in the objectives, please?
Now, yeah, cool. The idea of the African youth movement, first of all, is to change the narrative about our continent, the perspective, the current idea of who the rest of the world think Africa is. I mean, and in this light, the magazine becomes a tool for us to send the message we think they should be having, other than what they have currently as it is. That's the point.
Thank you very much, Jude. Anyone else with an idea about some of the objectives for the magazine? What we need to have, please? Anyone else? Yes, please.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. As your caller just said, the objective of this magazine should be, for me, in my own view, should be the promoting African youth and uniting it. And by doing this, we can go down the bottom and get information from some youth movement within the regions or the community, putting it in a magazine for it to be, sent out there. Like for my country, Nigeria, maybe sending you here, doing some activities that somebody from Ethiopia has to do, read about it in on the youth magazine. That would be another objective for it by uniting and promoting African youth. Thank you.
Could you please say that again? Could you say that again, please? Levis, could you please say that again, please? Levis? Thank you. Could you please say what you said again, please?
I said,
yes, we're getting it. Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
we can get you. We can get
you. I said in my own, in my own opinion, the internet. You can get me?
You're breaking. Could you type it for us to see it on the board, please? You're breaking. You could type it so we could see it. Type it on the chat. You're breaking. Meanwhile, someone else can give an idea about the objectives we have with the magazine, please. Anyone else with the ideas? Anyone else? Salamawit, I like your idea. Yes, Joel, do you have any idea about anything about the objectives we have, please?
Well, I'm thinking through as I'm listening to you guys, but well, I'll have my ideas later on as we go on.
And anything else we have for the objectives? Because as currently we have one of the objectives is channeling success stories that about the youth that will inspire other movements, especially the youth-created movements, as well as send positive messages about the African culture. This is a way of branding ourselves and changing the narrative that we have. So that's probably like 2 points we have merged into one, changing the African narrative from that of discrimination, polarization to a more positive thing, a more cultural positive thing. Any idea, please? Thank you, Jude. Thank you, Jude, for that information. Thank you, Jude. Could we have the two as the central? I was also thinking of I was also thinking of thank you. I was thinking of the magazine as a way to kind of showcase some of the actually it's the same point. It's the same point, but it's a way of showcasing the movements and the youth's ideals, the views of the youth. Kindly mute your microphone. Kindly mute your microphone.
My
Mute your microphone, please. Mute your microphone. Thank you for muting your microphone, Amma. I was saying that in talking about success stories and channeling our success to brand ourselves, I was also thinking of the magazine as a way to bring what we have on board, like bring what the ideas, bring the partners in Africa as some kind of partnership on peace, on governance, and other qualities that we value as Africans, on board. Thank you, Jude, for agreement. I don't know how we can refine this to make it more positive and more precise for the objective function.
Oh, well, guys, I think I'm just thinking that probably we can come up with ideas. Then we can have one person who will spice it up, then later on share with the group. I don't know whether that it could be also a good
Yes, Joel, I
to
can't.
do.
Yes,
Well,
Joel.
I'm
Yes,
just
please.
suggesting that we can have ideas. We can bring up ideas. Then at the later stage, then someone whom will give the authority can spice them up, then come up with long and well articulated points. I don't know whether we can have that as well.
I can't seem to record this conversation. I don't know whether anyone can record it for us so we can have it streamed later for everyone else to watch. Can we? Is there anyone to record this conversation for us, please?
Let me see if I can do that.
Kindly do, because I've been writing a lot down, and so we have looked at, we have roughly 2 objectives, please. Do we have any other objectives that we can bring on board on this, please?
Dennis, in addition to your initial suggestion, in trying to incorporate the other participants or other partners in Africa from the government sectors and the NGO sectors as well. That's a good idea. We have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of tools at our disposal to make use of. We can begin to isolate pocket of stories of youth and young Africans who are excelling. We can begin to tell these stories in our magazines and in our publications as well. Organizations, corporations, individuals, in their own capacities who are excelling. And also for the other big organizations who are somewhat established, we could also get their partnership, also get them to write articles that we can publicize or publish rather in our magazines as well. That's from me. what I'm thinking at the moment. Begin to take from East Africa to West Africa to North Africa. I'm sure we have a number of them who are doing well in different sectors. You know, even in sports, in arts, in business. We could have a lot of these stories and queue them up, publications as they come up. You know,